You was tweepy?
No.
Well, I caught you
Well,
with
I
a
could
big
go.
news.
I could go for a really long time.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know.
All right.
Saying,
I ain't mad at you.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Popping Up on the Player, episode number 16. I'm with Seth Carter, original B-boy and now DJ producer, who has his own Sunday night residency at Motor City Wine. Musicality is called, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you are actually not a Michiganian. You are, excuse me, a punk ass Buckeye. That's right.
I just played that Wii
it.
record though, so for those that know, no.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
All
Ohio
right.
is the funk capital of the world. It is undisputed.
That is true.
So take that.
Boom. Still a punk ass Buckeye. Anywho.
Hey, I don't know nothing about no Buckeyes. I just heard Urban Meyer's got arrested. I thought it was hilarious.
Who was that?
Urban Meyer's the coach of the Buckeyes.
Okay, I don't know anything about football.
Me either. Well, no, that's a lie. But
Yeah, okay. And you all do have more Heisman Trophy winners, so okay, I'll give you
I
that.
guess we do, yeah.
Yeah. Anywho,
But see, I ain't Ohioan no more. So
you're right.
we're not talking
You are
about
a
that
Michiganian.
no more. I'm a Michigander. Yeah.
Michiganian, I like that. So this is Seth Carter, Popping Up on a Player, episode 15. Seth, tell the people a little bit about who you are, what you're all about, what you want to do, what you want to see, who you want to make love to. I want to know all your business.
Well, I'm nice and occupied with that right now, so I don't need to talk about that last part. But what I can say, as far as my career is concerned, I really care about music. I care about the preservation of music, preservation of vinyl, all genres, and I believe that music is meant to be heard and shared and can be a weapon of peace. So I want to share that with the world, and I also want to, make music that contributes to that, into American culture and
Global understanding and love.
yeah, that's what that is. But music takes time, and it
Yes, it does.
I can't go to it. It comes to me usually. So it'll be a situation. It'll be like 3 in the morning, and it happens. I'll be driving in my car. I gotta drive home real quick and schedule out something. So I've got a lot of like unfinished projects right now, but
Do you have any completed works, and if so, where can we find them?
Well, we got some stuff coming out on vinyl here, hopefully before the festival next year.
Good.
Trying to think, the last thing I did was on the DEQ record, the Detroit Electronic Quarterly. Shout out to Vince.
Vince Patrick.
Yeah, I think it's Detroit Electronic Quarterly Volume number 9. Me and Raybone did a track called Moonzilla on that, and then we're coming out with a 12-inch here soon, and then I've got some stuff coming out on Motor City Wine's label, and also my own label with my own original.
What's the name of your label?
Musicality Records.
Duh. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that was kind of a dumb question.
No,
I should
it's
know
all right.
that.
It's all right.
And another thing that people may not know, but Seth Carter, the disco doesn't suck, you just can't dance. Seth Carter.
That's my t-shirt.
That's all him. Seth, I ask all my DJs this: anytime, any anytime, any age. Who are your top 5 DJs?
I can't even really answer that. I mean, I would probably say.
That's why I asked for 5.
I mean, I'd probably see. I have
I know
weird
you love
ones. I have weird ones
It
because
doesn't matter.
Because how I feel about a DJ, like some of my favorite DJs in life are people who just don't who play completely from the bottom of their heart. Like it doesn't matter. Like beat matching, none of that. Like it matters. Song selection, vibe. Like what matches harmonically, what matches tempo wise, like what you feel. Like you could play like a Erykah Badu record, like I Want You or something, into like some crazy like Hector Lavoe that's like way faster. But if it makes sense, and it just has that vibe, like you know what I mean. So anyway, back to the.
I was getting ready to say. So
question.
With that being said, man, answer.
Jazzy J would probably be
and are
one of my
Detroit
favorite.
DJs?
No, Jazzy J from New York.
Okay,
from the Bronx.
I need you to give me the top 5 Detroit ones.
Oh, top 5 Detroit ones?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't do that. I got too many friends. There's too many.
It's not about being a friend. It's just
no,
your
it's not.
top
It's not.
5.
It's not. But what I'm saying is,
you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
No. It has nothing to do with that because I will hurt a motherfucker's feelings. but what I'm saying is this: my top 5 favorite DJs. There's no way I could do that. I'd say Detroit DJs.
Are all of them in your top 5?
All of them. I mean, I would say. I mean, there's some that are better than others, yes. But I'm saying the ones that are traveling and all that, yeah, that's all of them. You know what I mean?
Well,
because it's all because of the culture, because of where it came from. I mean, I say Mojo.
Okay, Mojo is a top 5 DJ.
No, he's my top 5. He's my top 5.
He fills slots 1 through 5.
Yes.
That is the sucker way out. But you know what? Because I love you so
Mojo,
much.
Gary Chandler. I think that.
That's right. Get your balls in your hands. Give us our top 5.
I really like Kenny a lot, not for what he plays, but his whole attitude about it.
You don't have to tell us why you like him.
No. I mean, I'm just gonna say because as far as like blending and whatever, all that stuff, DJ tricks, you know, I ain't gonna see him do that. But what I'm gonna see him do is play something that really matters to him, and those are my favorite.
Definitely.
Those are my favorite DJs. I remember seeing Africa Bambaataa play Shirley Ellis, the hand clap song, and backspin both 45s and keep the rhythm at a b-boy jam, and I never seen nothing like it. He had a rhythm in that song that fit a hip-hop vibe, a b-boy vibe. Those are my favorite DJs, the ones who are able to make a sound based off of their own persona, added with the record that they sat down on the fucking platter and played, and how they played it and everything. Those are my favorite DJs. Those are the ones that really get me gassed.
You said that shit with authority. Like with authority and passion.
And really, to tell you the truth,
I'm about to clutch my pearls.
I don't ever want to go to a place and listen to some music that it ain't like that. So I stay at my crib usually. Because I don't give a shit. I care about what's really happening, but I mean, where's that happening?
Let's turn it this way. Since you got out of it, you got out of it. You gave me 3. Okay, I can feel you on.
Yeah, I mean, that's not just Kenny. I mean, from a scratching ability in Detroit, obviously, I'd probably say Dez. Dez probably wins hands down in Detroit. I don't think Dez wins hands down. You know, I mean, in the world or even in America. You know what I mean? Like, but I can say Dez wins hands down in Detroit, and has. And there's not anybody else that I know that, I mean, there's other people got different styles, of course, and everybody was hungry back in that golden era of when, what was happening in Detroit, which I was not here for. But
do you still think there's a hunger out there?
No.
And
no,
why
I think
no
with that camp of people who I was talking about, yeah, I think that there is a hunger because they still just practice it every day because they're passionate about it, because they care about it. Thank God. You know what I mean? But I don't know. DJing has kind of just gotten different, and in my opinion, very, very watered down, very safe. People want to come here and hear the same shit over and over again. And I'm the exact opposite of that. I will walk right up and play some African shit that everybody's probably gonna hate because they were anticipating hearing house. And I really don't give a fuck because I wanted to hear it. It spoke to my heart, and I'm gonna fucking play that shit.
Okay,
and you know what? It might not even match.
I got a tough question for you with that then.
It might not even beat match. I don't give a fuck.
And that's fine. You know why? Because you're the DJ. But with that being said, being the DJ and having fans come out, party people come out, dancers come out, don't you think it a bit selfish that you like, fuck what they want to hear, I'm gonna play what's in my heart? If you want to play what's in your heart, that's what you got 1200s at home for. I mean,
yeah, but no, not really, because here's the thing.
I mean, no, but let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Educating the crowd, that's one thing, but I think and this is me as a person that likes to come out and listen to you because I dig what you do, I dig what you play, and you are correct. You a B-side person. You ain't gonna play, you know, what everybody else plays.
Yes.
However, as a fan of the music and the scene and all of that, I think it's kind of fucked up to say, fuck what you want to hear. I'm playing what I want to play.
But it ain't like that.
I want you to play what I want to hear too.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. So I'm a dancer, right? So
True that.
9 times out of 10, I'm gonna know the people who are here. You know, I know what they want to hear.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I might step out on a little bit, make everybody feel just a little bit uncomfortable, but I usually try to bring it back.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Josh Milan. I love Blaze. I love Josh Milan. I love all the B-side. I love the dubs. I love all of that, right? And I'm gonna probably play Thinking About Your Body Tonight right when I walk in there because I feel like playing it because I need to hear it.
Okay.
But the thing is you know, I am also gonna play some newer stuff that people are gonna kind of, you know, go out on a limb for. So what I'm saying,
and I can feel that.
You just gotta read
something.
You gotta read them.
Give me something I want to hear, and give me something you want me to hear.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of DJs have said that to me when they play. They're gonna give you something they want and something you want. And the person that drove that home most for me was Nikki Divine out of Chicago, Divine One, and it made sense. And ever since then, when I listen to her and now any other DJs, I love it when they educate me musically. Like tonight, the way you play, you know, I loved your set. It was a pure funk set. That was funk. And it's because I'm so used to coming here and listening to house, you know, Scott Ashley's Jazz Night, and the way you came in right after Scott Ashley, you kept the music right in tune with kind of what he was playing. It went from jazz to a more jazzy, funky, and then it progressed onward to some really good music by Gabe Gonzalez and now Mike Clark. So I like that progression of it all. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna harp on it because I just don't like harping on stuff. But just think about that. Think about us, because to me, for me, without us, there'll never be a y'all. You will always have records. You will always have equipment in your homes or your studios or basements. But when it comes to playing for people, you ain't got no people to play for if it wasn't for us.
Of course.
So yeah,
and you know, I know that.
I know, Seth.
I mean,
I've been
playing,
with you in sessions before.
But I mean, I will say
I know
this.
how much you love it, and I know how much you're dedicated to it.
Yeah.
You turned me on to some stuff that, like that one movie we were watching. It was back in the '70s, and it was about a gang and a kid that got killed, and the music that you were playing for
The Education of Sonny Carson.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah.
And the music that you were playing from it, I was like, you know, this little Buckeye is doing something. Okay.
Don't call me a Buckeye, man. Damn.
Back then you were, but I did cook you a good dinner for that.
You did.
Yeah,
that was great.
You told that shit out to Frank.
Yes. But I will say this, like, if I was booked to play somewhere, I'm going to definitely read what that is, and I'm going to pack my records appropriately. Like, always, especially if somebody's paying me. Like, I want to be able to come out and give the absolute best that I can do. I think that's a DJ's job, but at the same time, it is to educate the listener. But then you can educate in multiple ways. You know what I mean? There's new stuff coming out all the time.
All the time. So much music out there.
And it's so good. Like, some stuff is really so good. And, you know, it's like, I don't know. Like, I think right now Detroit is like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like I'll see something going on, and I'm just like, nah, not really a desire to like go out. Why is that? Why is that?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just.
Oh, okay.
That's a statement.
Okay.
Yeah. Why is that? I don't really know why that is. Why that is happening. But you know, I'll just like look on a flyer. And I'll be like, that's sweet. You know, they're going to go do their thing, but why? Like, I'm not really moved. Like, I really like. I'm not going to name names. You know, I haven't been out in a while. But what I can say is, there's a lot of events that I look and I miss. I wish that I could go to, like a lot of events on the weekdays, a lot of my homies' events and stuff like that. And I've got my own thing kind of going on right now. But, you know, it's just it's kind of tricky in Detroit, because I just remember back in the day when I was coming here, when I was not living here and I was just coming here.
It's a different world, ain't it?
Whole different world. And it's the same thing in New York. It's the same thing. Like, I just believe that, like, it's kind of just changing in a situation where there's going to be the ones who are always true to their craft and what they do and aren't budging for anyone.
So what would you say to the DJs coming up behind you?
study as much as you possibly can other people's music, and learn their perception, because to me it was like I was a fanatic. I was like a hip hop fanatic, so it's like I learned about I had a lot of like buddies that I collected records with, and like I would learn about, you know, specific samples and where and why and how, and a lot of that really came from Dilla. I mean, there's a lot of people who sample, and there's a lot of people but Dilla had this way of just adding magic. He did this one. I think it was the last album he was living on. Jay Stay Paid. Like, he flipped this Janet Jackson "Come Give It to Me," and he made the shit sound like a slap bass. Really, I mean, to me, I hear that and it sounds like a slap bass. Like, he made that guitar sound. I mean, it was crazy. And so my thing is like, I don't, when I think about that, it just turns into like this cartoon in my head, and it just like goes
You see the music.
Oh, it's insane. And it's like, so who else is doing that? Who is doing that? Who is doing that with house? Who's doing that with, you know?
Well, I think the better question for me is not who's doing it with house, but will you be doing it with house?
That's where I'm at right now. I mean, I got some stuff happening right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it just takes time, and I'm terrible at finishing things. I just rather give it to somebody and have them finish it. Because
no, then you know what? Then
sometimes when it's
I'm
just
sorry,
done,
that's the mom
done.
in me coming out. Do it for yourself. You know why? Because nobody can ever say that you didn't do it. Nobody can ever say, I mean, you know. That's a Seth Carter original. That's who that boy, that man, that dude, that cat is all about. That's all Seth Carter, 100%. He stuck his foot in it, and that's all him. Yeah. Now, if you want to have people that you want to collaborate with, then do that. I mean, I know some great collaborating teams around the city that really do some good music, you know, really good music. To me, if you want to have somebody to come in and put a nice foot on your track, call John Easley. The boy makes some of the best foots I've ever heard.
Yeah, we were gonna do some shit together. See, I be getting crazy when I'm making music in my house. I'm just a very emotional person.
Stay focused.
So
find your here. It's right there.
But I just, you know, and that's all I need to do is just kind of put it out.
And you will. You know, you're an artist. Artists think totally different. They are, I don't know if they're left or right brained individuals. I just know that they think differently, and you got to give them time to do whoever they are or whatever they want to be. You have to be patient enough to understand the mind and the workings of an artist. And you know, I go back and forth on is DJing an art? Yes, DJing is an art form. Are DJs artists? Yes, they are artists. Do they play an instrument? Their instrument is whatever medium they're using to put the music, to play the music for us. But in that, each and every one of them are some type of creative artist. Nobody can do something in one day, 1 week. It comes in stages. I don't blog every day, but I get in stages where I blog like 4 or 5 times because I'm in that mind frame. Right now I'm in the mind frame of popping up on a player, and this is what's passionate to me. But all in all, my whole thing is I'm a creative person, but not in the way that other people are creative. You're a creative person. You just might not finish your project. So take as long as you need to, just as long as when it comes out, it's a Seth Carter original.
Right.
Just as long as it comes out, it's something that you put your passion, your life, your joy, your energy, your pain into. And that, to me, is what makes a great artist. And that is what I really appreciate, respect, and love about you, Seth. That and the fact that I can say, Seth, I'm cooking something, and you'll be like, I'm on my way.
Yeah, because I'm hungry.
I know.
Yeah.
Seth, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us
sure.
and really educating us. And he is no longer a Buckeye. He is a Wolverine or Spartan. It doesn't matter.
That's how we got to go about it. How about this? I'm a Lions fan, even though they sucking right now.
Goodbye, Seth.